Hey everyone, in this video we will discuss one of the benefits of a date dimension in Power BI. So let's start. I've got this data model with me where I've got the discount amount, the order quantity, sales amount and unit price. And I've connected to this model using the DAX editor. And I'll leave this in the video notes, the link to how to download the DAX editor. And you can look at your data model and what's happening behind the scenes with this. And you can see it's showing me query 1 and it's got a date table template here. Now what happens, let's say I go here and I add a date field to this model. So what will happen internally? So I'll just add order date here and click OK. And you can see it has added a field called order date, which is of the data type or date. And I'll just hit close and apply. So this field will then become available in my data model. And you can see here that it's got an order date field. And let's just go back to the DAX editor and see what happens. So it's automatically refreshed and you can see it's created a date table here. So what happens now, let's just go back here and we'll keep adding a few columns to see what happens. So we'll again tweak the query and we'll say due date and hit OK. And you can see it's added one more column here, which is due date, which is again a date field. So I'll just do a close and apply again. And you can see now I've got two date fields in my table, order date and due date. And if I go here, you can see it's added another date dimension table with 1461 rows. So it just keeps replicating them. So let's go back one more time. And as you can see, we've got two dimensions. So we'll add one more date key called ship date and you will see it has added one more table here. So let's just go here and say transform data and I'll change this and I'll say ship date and click OK. And when I click close and apply, we'll wait for it to become available in the data model. And you can see I've got three fields now: due date, order date and ship date. And now so let me just increase the size. So you can see I've got three date fields here. And now if I go to the model, you can see it's not picked it up. Let's just refresh the metadata and you can see it's picked up three dates. So as and when we add a new date field or new date column in our Power BI data model, behind the scenes, it creates a separate date table. So that's one of the reasons you should have a date dimension and you can use it as a role-playing dimension. Otherwise, every time you add a date field in your Power BI model, it'll create a date table behind the scenes and eventually that will lead to performance issues as well as increasing the size of your data model. So in this video, we basically covered one of the benefits of having a date dimension, which you can use as a role-playing dimension. And you can you can use the same dimension again and again rather than adding a date field for different dates and then Power BI handling it internally by creating an extra date table, which eventually leads to increasing the size of the file as well as performance issues. So I hope you find this video useful and thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe to my channel and like my videos if you enjoy what I'm doing. Cheers, bye.